everybody.
Hola fellow peeps, welcome to Anime Eats.
The channel where we give you freshly served reaction.
Back with the trail mix.
My name is Brandon, your video editor here.
And my name is Marissa, your cosplayer. And welcome to all the newbies to the channel. We are beyond happy to have you here. We welcome you with the openest arms ever.
And for the rest of y'all, welcome back. Welcome back to Anime Eats World. We react to nothing but anime. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell notification button to make sure that you do not miss any video that Anime Eats. Dang.
You can also go over to our Instagram at Anime Eats, or mine at Miss Loop, or his at For Real Though.
Just me.
And go down to the description box below and click on our Patreon link to see the cool content that we have for patrons, such as blogs or vlogs, blooper compilations. Then we also have an open Discord chat for the YouTube community. So if you go down to the description box, that will also be down there. So you can join Anime Eats gang.
Without further ado, let's get this video started in 3, 2, 1. The test. Okay, Yoshima. Kaminari. Nice, see that? That sucks. He's legit in retirement.
Right?
But damn, Bakugo don't like that one bit. At all! See, he said watch yourself all night because if he wasn't there, he doesn't have a chance to showcase his new move, I guess.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
that's
true.
so sad.
Big facts. Wait, look at Floppy.
I know, she was cute. Oh, she's sad.
Dang. She's thinking heavy, huh? Recently, my heart's been feeling all stirred up. Oh, girl time. Girl talk. Yeah, or Ida, wow. She floated!
Oh, there he is.
There go babe.
Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
she most definitely likes him.
Oh.
She's in love. Oh yeah, what's motherfucking Mineta ultimate move? I can't wait.
I know, right? Now you gotta motivate him with tits.
Look at this nigga. Ida.
Ida 2.0.
2.0.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
He is. In the Western Japan. Okay, I like it. These are different schools.
Ooh, it rivals.
It rivals UA.
They got a Wookiee here.
Plus Ultra. I love UA High School.
Boy, they
Damn, he
put you-
bleeding.
Oh, blood.
He's strong. I like it. Who in the football player just banged his head with the helmet
Right.
to get himself hyped?
Oh, he's a first year.
Damn, that's crazy talk.
Above Bay? What?
Shiketsu. He looked big.
He does.
He's a real thing. If Oz was saying about that, damn.
Ooh, who's this?
I don't know. She looks like a pirate
She does, huh?
or some sort. Let's get married. No.
I like her design though.
Miss Joke. Her course outburst. What? She forced those near her to laugh.
Controlling their thinking and their movement.
That's
What?
so it just distracts them. That makes sense. That's crazy. And Oswald don't laugh.
Yeah, Toga. It's Midoriya and
I'm
Toga.
Shindo. That's Midoriya, man.
I know his long lost cousin. Like what?
He's nice.
That's so Midoriya.
What? He's charming as fuck. So you gotta be careful about this nigga. I'm surprised he's calm. Yeah, I like that development.
Right?
I like that.
Bakugo, call him out. Nah, he knows to watch out for him.
He didn't tell him all the information about what's the test going to be like.
The provisional licensing. Looks like he belongs in the DMV.
Non-REM sleep. Nice to meet you. He sleeps a lot. Or maybe he don't. Yeah, he's tired. Whoa. That's a lot of people. Free for all exercise. I love it. Free for all.
Ay, ay.
Oh. Dang, they're there already. It's unnecessarily big. so nosy.
Noisy.
Oh, that's what I said noisy.
お前が除籍してないなんて珍しいじゃん。気に入ってんだ、今回のクラス。
別に。
てれんだよ。助けるな。付き合おう。
黙れ。
But she's the one who laughs all the time.
変な話だぜ。
I connect to
お前
her.
があのことを知らないわけがない。消され、生徒たちの個性は愚か、弱点、スタイ
The
ルの
witnesses.
あんたの学校。
Your school.
さっき僕が言った果実はタコも同様なわけで学校単位で対抗戦になると思うんだ。そしたら次は当然どこの学校を狙うかって話になる。それってもしかして
They're coming after y'all.
可愛いクラスなら生徒たちに言ってあげればいいのに。
Yeah.
毎回まず初めに行われる
They coming straight at that nigga.
潰しのことを。
The crushing of UA. Dang.
テレビで見た自らを破壊する
There he is.
Destroy yourself. Oh, straight after this. Oh, sheesh. A bad situation.
プロになれば個性さらすなんて前提条件。悪いがうちは他より少し先を見据えている。
Dang.
You ain't laughing
Checkmate.
now.
Checkmate.
Watch these stuff. Everyone's power.
合宿訓練の成果が出てる。
Yeah, for real.
この調子しまっていこう。
Look at him, a leader. He's such a leader. A born leader.
So I'm gonna end it there so I don't forget what I was gonna say. But Aizawa has a good point because if they went in trying to be prepared for a situation, like the other schools went in being quote unquote prepared because they know a lot about their quirks and their weaknesses from UA. So they go in there trying to prepare and already taking UA head on. But if they're not prepared for the situation, like if UA is not prepared for the situation, then they're more likely to like train a lot harder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like if you
yeah.
think you automatically have an advantage in a situation, it kind of gives you a sense of leniency. Even if you don't realize it, it's usually like subconscious.
It makes sense because. Were you done?
Yeah.
Because Oswald said that I didn't want to tell him because real pros, they turn bad situations, they turn them around. That makes sense because if, like you said, if they focus on what they do know, and then something surprise happened, they won't be able to turn it around.
Yeah.
Because look at the all of them attacking UA. And then now they're like, oh shit, hold on now. We was not expecting this. You know what I'm saying?
And they
Because the other schools have been practicing only one thing, is making a plan to attack UA. And that's the only thing that they were only practicing on, just to attack UA, and that's it. They were practicing ultimate moves and better themselves, which is way far effective than trying to make a perfected plan, because it can easily go wrong. And then where's your plan B? You've been practicing so much on this plan A. I don't think they don't have a plan B like that. Them practicing special moves or ultimate moves really improve them offensively and defensively, because they turn that situation around like that. Counterattack. They turn it around. They doing their thing. They came out poised as hell. Poised.
I was gonna say basically the same thing, is that they might have been focusing maybe too much on honing their skills depending on UA's quirks versus UA bettering themselves all around.
Yeah,
You know, like in
yeah.
every possible category, training themselves at their hardest for everything. And on top of that, what the other schools might have not realized is they saw their quirks all the way back to the sports festival.
Way
Their
back.
quirks are, I mean, I know that's still an advantage versus UA not knowing anything about them, but when you think about it, like they've changed a lot from the sports festival. So if they're focusing a lot on the knowledge they know from the sports festival, that's also kind of a disadvantage, you know?
Yeah, cause it reminded me of that one scene from Dragon Ball Z when Dr. Gero came in during the Android saga, and Dr. Gero said, like, we know you way back during this time. But then Goku turned Super Saiyan. They're like, oh shit, hold on now, because he did it in Namek. They didn't know that information. They just knew about the old times, so they wasn't prepared for him turning Super Saiyan. But you know, Goku's stupid. He didn't take his fucking medicine. But yeah, he had him, and then they didn't know Vegeta turned Super Saiyan. That really caught them off guard. So I feel like this is gonna be the same scenario.
Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the Broly movie, I guess it's kind of the same as in the Broly movie. They like went in all like, oh yeah, Broly got this, but they didn't know that.
Like his dad Pegasus.
They thought
right?
they knew everything about a Saiyan, and they thought Broly was like the all high and mighty, but then come to find out, they transformed to Super Saiyan like nothing. And, you know, Broly's dad was like, the fuck?
And Frieza was like, what? Yours?
He's like, you don't know about this?
Oh, you're done. Yeah,
it's stupid.
It's pretty much like that. It's pretty much like that. And you cannot go off old information. I mean, that's common sense. It's been, what? I wouldn't say years, because I don't know the timeline, but it's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been
They've been through a lot.
So you cannot be like, they're probably developed by now. Because come on, they're kids. They have to develop. They have to get stronger and wiser.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
And the thing is, like, the UA students do have a big advantage in the sense that they've been put in real life situations, and these other students haven't yet. And like I said, knowing their quirks versus not knowing their quirks is an advantage, and I see that, but I feel like this is a way that we both see it as a big disadvantage.
It is, because I feel like they use everything in the very beginning.
Yeah.
Everybody attack balls. Like, aren't you limited as fuck with those balls, and they already attacking with those shits?
Right.
UA did not throw in that one ball.
And
they used their ball and kick it, you know, deflect them and everything. That shit crazy. And then notice who attacked, right? You didn't see Ozawa guy. Maybe he was not complimenting him, but he was like telling like, dude, he's the real deal. He's weird.
Yeah.
Ida 2.0, that dude.
Yeah.
You didn't see their school popping up. You just saw the others.
Well, that's supposed to be a school that comes head to head with UA.
Right. So they smart, because they didn't attack like them motherfuckers.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's smart to put all your cards out immediately. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that the UA students have learned through real life experience. Even though they're gonna be put against schools that are farther ahead of them and have honed their quirks more, that real life experience is like condensed experience, you know what I mean? Versus like 10 years of being in school, not saying they're in school that long, versus 10 years of being in school versus real life experience. Like, which one gets you farther?
Of course. I mean, that's hands-on. That's hands-on training that they had. They had hands-on training. Yeah. Other classes or schools had simulations. Yeah. They're trying to put them in the situations, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to simulate what could happen in the real world. But they went through what really happens in the real world. That's two different things. That's different. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you think about Todoroki and Bakugo going off on their own? Do you think that was smart on their part?
You already know Bakugo gonna do his thing. But I to be honest, we are in season 3, part 2. Let's say that, and I trust Bakugo. I trust him. Yeah, it seemed like it will be better for him to be with the team, but at the same time, I trust him because he's not stupid at all. He is very smart. So I trust him. I wish he would tell them his plan or whatever, but that's just him. But I do trust him. Todoroki, I trust Todoroki. He said that he's going off his own because what he said.
He said his quirk is hard to use in a big group of
right,
people.
And he knows his quirk, so if he thinks that way, then that's what's up. I had to respect that, you know what I'm saying? Who am I to be like, no, you gotta be on this team. You have to. But he knows his own quirk, and if Todoroki feels like that's the better route for him, then go ahead on. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's a bad idea. I don't think it's a good idea either. I just think that we'll find out and we'll wait and see. You know, I'm like in the middle. I'm neutral.
I think it might end up being to their advantage, even though it might have not looked like it was to their advantage from the beginning. I think it will be. Maybe. I don't know what Bakugo will do, because sometimes Bakugo is very independent and doesn't bother to help anybody, but sometimes he does. So I don't know what he'll do. But Todoroki might come back around and help his class, because he might notice that, oh shoot, like they're bombarding them. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it might come to their advantage that they're not all there in that one group.
Of course.
You know?
I think so too. And also, Bakugo will drop his ego, will drop his pride to save his comrades if it means that it will save him. He will. He's not that prideful. He's very prideful, but he's not that prideful. He will drop it. He done it before. Yeah. He worked with Midoriya before. He worked with the whole situation with an awful one. and him grabbing Kirishima's hand. He was
As long
good.
as they got Kirishima.
We feel like we covered everything. If we didn't, go down to the comment section. We can have a discussion there, but please, no spoilers. Until next time, adios.